Puddin here with the game of my Udaloi. Just wanted to show you guys the starting lineup here, because if you noticed, I even said it in chat here, there are no cruisers in this game, and this is an absolute first for me. I've been in games where there have been, mostly battleships, one cruiser, one destroyer on each team, or just battleships and each team gets one cruiser, but I've never had a game with no cruisers. So, with there not being any cruisers, I feel a little confident going into sea that I can take out any destroyer that comes into sea as long as it's a one-on-one fight. I feel I could come out on top. This is an 18-point captain. I do have a basic firing training, last stand, vigilance, because I run premium consumables to make up for that. And then I run 4 tier 4 perks: demolition expert, advanced fire training, and the expert survivability. Now I really would have liked it if the Fubuki would have came into sea to at least spot for me, but I didn't say anything in chat, so it's whatever. He's gonna go off and he's gonna check out the 9-10 line, see if anybody's coming, potentially spot somebody who is coming into sea. And here I get detected and I see, oh, it's the enemy Udaloi. So I immediately start opening fire on him. Knocks out my engine. Just wanted to see if he was slowing down, but of course he disappeared before I could see. Then I'm like, well, I can sit behind this little island here and be safe from his torpedoes, but I won't be safe from any incoming shots. And luckily, I kind of did get my engine knocked out, and I turned back in because I had a feeling maybe 1 or 2 of those shells from the Bismarck would have connected. I get spotted again, and now I'm like, okay, it's not the Udaloi, so who the hell is spotting me? Where are they? What's going on? I'm not feeling safe. And then it's the enemy Mahan. Take some shots at him. I believe, yep, this salvo was good. That one just, yeah. Take another salvo. Now at this point I just want to kind of mention or say something. That enemy DD on B, I wasn't detecting him. I wouldn't have detected him at all due to my position. And the only way I detected him was because he shot. Sometimes it is better not to shoot than it is to shoot to get damage done to a ship, especially when you are capping any of these caps. Because this is going to come back and bite him in the butt. So I'm ditching on C. It's no good. I'm not taking any more damage than I want to. I'm going to come out the other side here and see if I can get the enemy Mahan to open fire on me again so I can make his life miserable and hopefully just outright kill him. There he is. He's obviously got last stand if he didn't repair, but he popped the smoke, and I want to assume the engine fixed itself. But you know what? If you are in smoke and your engine is knocked out, you might as well just hit the R. It comes back so fast anyways. But as you see there, I managed to get the shots in just before he capped. Now, if he did not shoot on me at all while I was in C, he would have capped the B, and they would have, well, they wouldn't have the advantage, but they would have 2 caps to R1. As you can see, I'm getting shot at by the Udaloi and by the enemy Mahan, and who wants to bet donuts to dollars? He's just sitting there, not moving, in a smoke cloud, and boom, he's gone. Thank you for sitting still in a smoke cloud. And I just can't stress enough, smoke clouds are torpedo magnets. People will dump random torps in there to hopefully get this. You need to move around in the smoke cloud, try to get yourself in a neutral position, but at least move, even if it's back and forth, so you can maneuver for the inevitable torps that are coming in. Now I see this Bismarck, and I'm kind of afraid that he's got a secondary build. I'm well within a secondary build. Only have half my health. But I do have the enemy DD smoke that he was so kind enough to leave for me. So I'm going to take some shots and, you know, see what I can do. Okay, I'm not spotted, so I'm just going to keep pumping round after round into this guy. Hopefully get my torps loaded in. Now, I believe he used his damage control, which is why I wasn't too, like, oh, I need to start shooting. And, oh, I'm spotted. Cut my speed. Trying to get back behind this island. And I just start shooting the enemy Udaloi because I want to get behind this island to save me from any of his potential torps. Luckily, the Bismarck gets taken out, and it did look like he had a secondary build. But I want to use this island to protect me from any torpedoes or any shots from the enemy Udaloi. As you see here, I could take shots on the Yamagi, but I'd rather not. I'd rather Cat B, get the cap, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pop smoke. The guy's running away. I have the island between me and him, so I'm not too worried about his torpedoes. Drop one set on him just in case he doesn't want to maneuver. And now I'm just going to start shooting the poor Magi, which is being chased away by 3 battleships and 2 destroyers. Now, luckily, I haven't had to deal with the enemy aircraft carrier. He's been dealing with the guys on A. I dropped my torps, suspecting where he's going to be. Now, I know I did say you want to keep moving, but I did stop here very briefly. Moving forward ever so slowly, making sure I'm still within my smoke cloud, that I'm not going to drive out of it. He used his repair party to put out the fire. But I'm just going to keep pumping them with HE, try to get a fire anyways. Torpedoes aren't looking too bad. They're actually looking pretty good. And then, a cyclone. That is the worst thing any Russian destroyer can hear because, well, you are spotted all the time as a torpedo hits the Yamagi and he dies. But like I said, as you are spotted all the time, your best friend is distance. That you're not up close and personal with these guys so where they can get easily shots because you are kind of a big ship and you don't maneuver too well. Now I'm going to want to kill this Udaloi as fast as possible. He pulls an answer and I just start shooting him. Don't know what I incapacitated, but I do get 3 penetrating strikes, which is some good damage. Getting the torps lined up, and he shoots, so now I know roughly about where to go. Now, he's backing up, and then he's going to go full panic mode again and pull forward because I have the health advantage, I have the ship advantage, I have friendlies with me, so he's going to pull forward and go back in the smoke. Now, in this situation, his best bet would be not to shoot so he doesn't give anyone a general idea of where he is and where to drop torps. As you can see, you know, somebody's probably not spotting for him, so he doesn't know where it is, so he isn't shooting. Now, I did notice that when he went back into the cloud that it was relatively safe from, I would say, his torpedoes. No, I get spotted. And, luckily, torpedoes hit him, and he's gone. I'm gonna try to drop torps on this North Carolina. Hopefully keep him in there. And I'm popping my smoke. I cut my speed to hopefully get them to miss, which they did, but I'm gonna pop my smoke because I'm a little bit too close to an enemy Fletcher and a North Carolina, and the Fletcher is within smoke. So I wouldn't be able to do anything against him.
Smoke screen set.
And I get spotted again, and I believe it was by the North Carolina. Not spotted. Those torps are never going to hit. But it looks like the remainder of the enemy team, minus the aircraft carrier, which is, well, God knows where he could be. He's never been spotted. could be anywhere, are inside of with the exception of one ship, which there are at least one destroyer. Well, they just killed him, so he's gone. And I was going to try to go around to the backside of A here and possibly set up an ambush for these guys, but as you can see, I was spotted by planes, so they fully know where I am. Now I'm turning back to try to discourage any of them from pushing out by dropping some torps. And there's a Shrine Horse. He's trying to push out. And our Tier 9 German battleship is actively engaging. Now, I did drop with 2 ships in front of me. But I was kind of hoping that these guys would realize the Shrine Horse has torpedoes, turn away. My torps would stop this guy from dropping his. And yeah, I was shooting AP there because I was trying to get some damage done, dropping torps on the North Carolina again. Go back to HE, trying to knock out anything that I can, mainly his torpedo tubes. There's one, there's 2 torpedo hits. This guy's obviously going to use his damage control if it is up. He's angling, and he is now gone. Now, I believe the enemy carrier dropped on, looks like the Fragilitaire, and so I wasn't too worried about him coming after me now. But now I'm going to try to come after this North Carolina. Oh no. Enemy Fletcher, 2 kilometers. This is the worst case scenario for me. This guy has the health advantage. He has the rate of fire advantage. I may be able to pump out damage, but I cannot compete with his rate of fire. Don't know why this guy dropped torpedoes. One, I'm running away. When I've always said this, and it's been said by many of other people, the USDD is not shooting you, he's dropping torps. And that's just giving away a huge advantage. He could have gotten off 2 salvos to my 1 there. But I was able to get 2 salvos while he was trying to drop off torps. Managed to do, you know, take this guy out. I mean, I was at least at half health at the start of that battle. He clearly had the health advantage, rate of fire advantage. And just by simply trying to drop torps, he died. I'm going to try to get on A, try to get as much experience as I possibly can. Put the fire out, because, well, I don't want to die at this point of the game. Everyone's trying to wondering where the carrier is. We're not going to find him. You can see here, it's 160 hits, 7 fires, 10 incapacitations, 9 cap defense, 4 floodings, 5 torpedo hits, which is extremely good for me in this ship, considering I really do use the guns more than torpedo systems. But hey, got lucky I was able to use them and do some massive damage there. 4 ships sank, 1 solo cap, and 2 planes. And as I said before on my Russian destroyers, I just do not turn off the AA. I figured it's just a waste of time, unless you're sending smoke to turn off your AA, and that is it for this game. Almost 500,000 credits, 7,000 experience, 92,000 damage done. Got 1 devastating strike, which is always nice. Number 1 on the team with close to 3,000 experience due to the 4 ships I sent to the bottom of the sea. 49,000 damage done with the guns, 34 due to torpedoes, the rest made up through fires and flood. Made a nice profit. Would like to thank everybody for the support. Please hit the like and subscribe button and send your replays in. The email address will be in the description. And have a good day.